Hey, this is Dr. Ted. Welcome to Morter March Monday. Thank you for being here with me in my wonderful, wonderful existence here at Morter Farm in Rogers, Arkansas. Thank you so much for being here with me today on this beautiful spring day. Holy smokes, there's so much going on. You know, you got lots of projects, lots of things. I hope you have a lot of projects going on too in your life. Hope you've got things that keep you busy and keep you motivated, and keep you young, and keep you active, not fall into the same old rut we always fall into as we seem to age out. The idea is to keep it young, keep it going, keep it, out of the normal, so to speak, normal. So I'm thinking today, so what if you weren't supposed to get everything right the very first time? Hi, LaDonna. What if you weren't supposed to get everything right the first time you tried it, you attempted it, the first time you opened the door, the first time you made a decision, the first time you tried a new something or other that you wanted to do and accomplish, a new dream, a goal, a vision, something that you were looking for? What if you weren't supposed to get it right the first time? What if you were meant to fail on that? And there's a reason for that. Maybe it's about building your stamina, building your courage, building your idea that you can take the road less traveled and end up with something far better than you even dreamed possible. How many times has that happened in your life? Think about this for just a moment. I'll think about it. And I did this morning while I was contemplating this. How many times have I thought I needed to go in a certain direction and you do a certain thing? I want to do that. I'm going to make that happen. I'm going to force that to happen. I'm going to drive because I'm a fixer. I'm going to go do that. And it didn't work out right, only to find out that there's another way you could have done it, and it turned out to be a whole lot better. And it turned out to be a magnificent idea that we quote, failed. We didn't really fail. We just got postponed to another opportunity. That's what happens in our lives all the time, but we don't see that. Think how much pressure you take off yourself if you knew you didn't have to get it right the very first time every time you try something. Hi, Diane. Think about that for just a moment. What if you didn't have to get it right the first time? What if the reason that you didn't get it right was there's another opportunity there that could have been an opportunity missed? You say, well, I just always go with my gut. Well, that's good. I try to as well. But oftentimes the ego, the mind, can overtake the feelings of the gut, and we think we're going with our gut, but really we're just forcing an issue. So if you took the pressure off, and you didn't have to be right the very first time, all the time, every time, think how much easier it would be in your life. Think how much more grace you'd show yourself. Think how much easier it would be to live with yourself in the idea that there's a better plan. There's something else that I'm not seeing yet. There's another opportunity that's not been unveiled to me yet, that I haven't been able to focus on yet, to formulate and bring it to fruition. That's okay. It's all right. You say, well, that's indecision. No. It's not indecision. It's just making a decision right now to not make a decision on something maybe. That's making a decision. So it's all okay. It's going to be okay. Hi, Robert. Roberta, hey, thank you for being here with me this morning. So what I'm saying is, when you run up against a roadblock, when you feel stymied and you feel like you just can't move forward, stop a minute, take a breath, lower your shoulders, do some rhythmic breathing, do a little meditation, relax a little bit, be with yourself, sit out in something quiet, go for a walk in the grass with bare feet, and enjoy your connection to the earth and to this wonderful, wonderful life that we have. Because it's our perception of what's happening in our life that's making and forming our world for us. And if we change our perception, which, by the way, is the most difficult thing to do in life, changing your perception of what's happening in the world, because your perception is what your real world is. Look at politics, look at everything that happens now. There's such different perceptions. That's the real world. You can choose to be miserable and upset and angry all the time and fight. Or you could choose to take a different path and say, I'm going to fix this problem, I'm going to do this, I'm going to do that. I'm not trying to be political here. I'm just saying some of the people in the world, about half of them, seem to be really miserable. And some of them seem to be really happy. So somewhere in between there's got to be something that I choose for myself to be confident, to be solid, to be conviction, and hold my conviction to my foundation, what I believe to be true, and what I believe in my world that is good versus evil. That's what I choose. And the reason I'm saying this is so that you can feel happy no matter what happens out there in the world, because happy is up in here. Happy starts right here. You can just get happy if you want. And if you don't get happy, you're never going to be happy. And if you don't be happy, you can't bring other happiness and other joy into the people that are around you, and nobody will even want to be around you. Okay? Because no matter of happiness or frustration that you put out there is going to change anything in the world that's happening. Really, if you think about that for just a moment, if you get all upset about something, does it really change anything that's out there politically or with the government or with your taxes or with, the bills that you have or whatnot. No, no, no. It doesn't change anything. You just made yourself miserable and you get sick and you die. So why do that? Why do that? Hey, Deborah, why would you do that, Deborah? I'm just saying, I don't know. So let's don't dwell on these things and convict ourselves or put ourselves down or belittle ourselves because we didn't necessarily agree with what happened or we didn't necessarily do our due diligence on a decision that we made that we don't feel that we did. Don't come down on yourself. Don't get down on yourself. That's the word I was looking for. Don't get down on yourself on that. It's okay. Maybe you weren't supposed to get it all figured out with one shot. Maybe not. Maybe you're supposed to have another shot. How many have been married a few times, myself included? It takes a while for you to get it right. It takes a while before you get right, before I get it right. That's what I mean by that. I have to get it right. And once you get it right, then life moves along and it's wonderful. You go with the flow. It's just amazing and everything feels good. But when you don't, you fight every single day, all the time. You're worried, you're upset, you're emotionally distraught. Why? Who gives a crap? Why would you do that? That'd be silly. That would be silly. It's my opinion. I don't mean to judge. If you choose to be that way and that's your life, God bless. Just please don't come around me. Stay away. Don't come to Morter Farm. Don't come eat my chicken eggs. Don't get in my garden. Don't hang around. I mean that. I try to surround myself. Hey, Ralph, I try to surround myself with wonderful, wonderful, forward-thinking people. Ralph LeBlanc, for example. My gosh. Holy smokes. A great, great doctor up in Branson. He's got a wonderful new clinic up there. He's thinking out of the box, man. He's like, what can I do to help more people? What can I do to get it right? How long has he been in practice? I don't know. I'll have to ask Ralph. I bet he's been in practice for 30 years, maybe more. I'd have to ask him. I don't really know. Time flies. But all of a sudden, he's reinvented himself into a brand new, wonderful, wonderful facility, and he's just out of the box thinking. I love that. I love that because he's learned so many ways how to not do it so that he knows how to do it. And I encourage each of you to take that position in your life. Figure it out and just do it. Be a bear, be a grizzly bear. Just jump out there and it's going to be okay. And if you get it wrong, so what? You're going to get another chance tomorrow to do it again. You get another chance the next day to do it again. You don't have to be perfect right out of the box every time. Anytime. It's okay. It's okay. What does it take? It takes perseverance. It takes persistence. It takes a commitment. It takes grounding. It takes you wanting to actually make something happen in your life to influence other people and to help other people as well. That's what it takes. So when you get that figured out, then all of a sudden you become attractive instead of repulsive. And people want to be around you. And people will say, he's got good energy. Ralph LeBlanc has good energy. And his lovely wife, they have wonderful energy in this clinic up there. Cherie, oh my gosh. Great energy. Great energy. I drove up there just to see him. I wanted to see his new clinic and talk and chat and share. I encourage you to do the same. Find someone that you really enjoy being around, a mentor, someone that you could be a mentor to. You could mentor, you could find a mentor, and realize that you don't have to be perfect every single time. But if you have persistence, you'll get where you want to go. If you have stick-to-itiveness, if you've got the gumption to keep going in life when they keep, piling crap on you, it's okay. It's all right. Bring it on. Bring it on. You can turn that crap into fertilizer, put it right up there in my garden, and we'll grow some great tomatoes out of that. Let me tell you what. They give you lemons, make lemonade. That's their saying. So I'm going to tell you the same thing this morning. The same thing this morning. Never, ever, 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 ever give up. Don't do it. Don't do it. Never, ever, ever give up. Because the things that you know to be true, that you hold true to your beliefs, are the things that will finally come around, and your time will come. Your time will come. I remember, I just thought of this, going back was it 90s? We were fighting fluoride in the water here in Rogers, and all the dentists were up in arms, and they're like, oh, we got to have this fluoride in our water. Well, that's not true. You don't. You can put fluoride on your teeth and make your teeth stronger, but you don't want to drink it. So now everybody buys bottled water, and they're trying to take fluoride out of the water. Well, why do we go to put fluoride in the water in the first place? It's okay. They made a mistake. Watch what's going to happen the next few years. I think it's going to be a wonderful, wonderful time to be around. A wonderful time to be in life. A wonderful time to be here, to play full on. I really believe that. I think things will change with our food. I think things will change with our government. I think things are going to change. Let's hope it's going to be for the best. It's going to be the best for me because I've already decided it's going to be for the best. No matter what happens, it's for the best. You take that to heart and keep trying. Keep persistence. Keep persistence. That's what I'm on a Morter March to today. I'm thankful and grateful for my persistence. I hear Summit back there in the back. He's like, he hears me talking in here. Persistence. I'm going to be thankful and grateful for my persistence. Because that gives me inner strength. That gives me the idea that I am in charge. I'm in charge of what's going to happen in my life. I'm persistent with my beliefs. I am in charge. I am not going to let someone else dictate to me how I'm going to feel about things. They might dictate to me how much tax I got to pay, or what kind of car I'm going to drive, or what kind of food I get to eat. They might force things like that on me, but I choose that I'm going to be persistently happy and take charge of my life. So I'm going to be thankful and grateful for my persistence. Come on, do that march with me. You know how to do this. So I'm going to put my left foot forward first, and back up where you can see me better. Left foot forward first. My right arm goes up. My head tips over. I'm going to take a breath. I'm going to hold it in. I'm going to think, I'm thankful and grateful for my persistence. I'm thankful and grateful for my persistence. Thankful and grateful for my persistence. And close your eyes. My persistence. Switch the other way. My right foot goes out. My left arm goes up. I'm thankful and grateful for my persistence. Thankful and grateful for my persistence. Thankful and grateful for my persistence. Sounds good in my kitchen here this morning. You got some chicken noodle soup going in there, or not noodles, just chicken and vegetable soup. I'm going to be eating later today. Oh, it's going to be good. I can smell it. That's one of those $25 organic chickens. Wow. Thankful and grateful for my chickens. Thankful and grateful for my persistence. Thankful and grateful for my persistence. I am persistent. I am persistent. I'm persistent. I'm persistent. I persevere. I'm thankful and grateful for my persistence. Thankful and grateful for my persistence. My persistence. We're going to do this one more time. Here's why I'm saying this is important, because if you say I am persistent, but your subconscious mind is programmed into, no, you're not persistent. We've never been on that. We've never tried this. It doesn't work. Can't do that. Never done that. Never going to do it again. Why would you think it would work now? It never has worked in the past. Why would you? Yap. Shut up. Yes. Thankful and grateful for my persistence. I am thankful and grateful for my persistence, my persistence, my persistence. One more time. I'm thankful and grateful for my persistence. Thankful and grateful for my persistence. I am persistent. Don't let anyone ever steal your dreams. There's dream stealers all over the place, and they're usually hanging real close to you. You're some of your best friends, maybe your family, maybe your kids, maybe your parents, maybe your anybody, you know, like an aunt or an uncle, who's going to say, oh, that won't work. You shouldn't do that. Oh, that'd be too risky. Oh, don't try that. That would never work. I don't think it's a good idea. Okay, whatever. You got to be persistent. Be persistent. Be committed. Be consistent. Be persistent in whatever it is that you do. That's called passion. That's what I do. I'll see you next week. I'm Dr. Ted. Have a wonderful, wonderful week. I know I am. Bye.